In this video, I'm going to show you how cancel for any reason travel insurance works and the 3 most common mistakes that people make when they buy it. So by the end, you'll know if it's right for your trip or if it's something that you can just skip. About 1 out of 5 travelers buy cancel for any reason travel insurance, also known as CFAR, and they choose this add-on for a simple reason. I'm sure you've either seen this coverage on a booking website, a cruise website, or somewhere else, or your travel advisor mentioned it to you and you're not really sure how it's different from standard travel insurance. But here's the simple answer to why so many people buy travel insurance with CFAR coverage. They want total peace of mind. They know that just like with every insurance, there are exclusions and travel insurance can't cover every reason for cancellation. And they want to know that they're covered no matter what. Here's how CFAR works and a key question to ask yourself when you're considering it. A standard travel insurance plan includes trip cancellation coverage. That means if you need to cancel your trip for a covered reason, you're paid back every dollar that you spent on that trip. Your policy has a specific list of covered reasons for trip cancellation, and it includes all of the most common things that happen that cancel trips. Things like an illness or an accident before the trip, severe weather and hurricanes that cancel your plans. It covers terrorism, jury duty, job loss, or a house fire. Some plans even cover divorce and pregnancy. There's a long list and every policy lists out everything that's covered. All of these reasons for cancellation are included in a standard plan and they pay you back 100% of your trip cost. But it can't cover everything because the truth is people would take advantage of it. They would just wait until they know they need to cancel to buy insurance, which would be like waiting to buy house insurance until after the house catches on fire. So travel insurance companies came up with something called cancel for any reason coverage, and it's an add-on coverage to your standard policy. It costs a little bit more, but it extends that list of covered reasons to everything. So the key question to ask yourself when you're planning your trip is this: do you have cancellation concerns outside that normal list, and do you want total peace of mind? If the answer is yes, then it's worth looking at plans with CFAR coverage to see if that works for you. Here's how it all works, and then a trick to know that you're getting the best price. Like I just said, CFAR is an add-on coverage that many plans offer. It will increase the cost of your travel insurance by about 40% depending on the insurance company. Here's an example. Let's say you're planning a $4,000 trip. Now, standard travel insurance is about 4 to 8% of your insured trip cost. So that standard plan would cost between $160 and $320. Again, depending on the traveler details and the company. With the CFAR upgrade, that plan would cost between $220 and $450, which is about 40% more. And there are a few rules to keep in mind when you're buying CFAR. First of all, you need to insure 100% of your trip cost. That includes everything that's prepaid and non-refundable. Second, if you do end up using CFAR and canceling, most companies require that you cancel at least 48 hours prior to departure. Third, to get this upgrade, you need to buy your insurance plan right after your first trip payment, usually within 21 days. This is to prevent people from waiting to buy it until they know they need to cancel. And finally, the coverage with CFAR reimburses 75% of your trip cost, not 100% like with the standard coverage. For example, if you need to cancel that $4,000 trip for a covered reason, you'll get $4,000 back. If you're using that CFAR policy for a non-covered reason, you'll get $3,000 back. Next, let's cover those mistakes so that you don't make them. There's 2 small and then 1 big one. The first mistake is ignoring those rules that we just talked about. Specifically, not insuring your full trip cost and not canceling at least 48 hours before departure. CFAR is great peace of mind, but you do need to follow the basic small print rules. The second mistake is thinking that it's always available. We already talked about the time limit with CFAR, but it's not even available from all companies in all states. When you search for plans with CFAR and nothing comes up, it's either because you're too late to buy it or from a state where it's not sold, New York State, for example. Finally, the biggest mistake that I hear about all the time is waiting too long to buy it. There's a reason I keep talking about this in my videos because most people don't know about the time limit. The best way to do it is right after your first trip payment, turn around and buy your travel insurance policy. And one more thing, many people wait to buy because they don't know their full trip cost yet, which I can understand. But here's what you should do instead. Buy your travel insurance plan with whatever trip cost you know at that time to get it within that time window. This locks in your coverage. Then when you know more about your trip plans and expenses, you can call the insurer and adjust that coverage amount. And they will simply adjust your premium for you. Check out the link in the description to my free trip insurance roadmap guide, which shows you everything you need to know to get better coverage for less money with your travel insurance. And if you're over 50 and taking a cruise, you'll want to watch this video because you might be making a costly mistake with your cruise coverage. That's it. See you next time.